Hello FPL fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the team selection for FPL Game Week 13. This is obviously coming a bit earlier as the game weeks are coming thick and fast over this Christmas period, so we are going to be having a bit of a different upload schedule. Just before we get into the video, please consider getting subscribed and liking to show support for the channel, and also share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. The stats provided for today's video do come from SofaScore, so if you want to check that out, the link is in the description, and with that being said, let's get into the video. So first of all, taking a look at how the team performed in Game Week 12, in goals, McCarthy got me 6 points, which was nice to see as he got himself a clean sheet against Sheffield. He did have a pretty quiet game as Sheffield did not get a single shot on target, so McCarthy wasn't even required to make a save. Moving on to the defenders, Soufal only managed me 2 points as he conceded to Leeds. Ben Chilwell also got a blank as he only managed 2 points against Everton as Chelsea took their first loss for a while. And to cap off a poor performance at the back, Luke Ayling only managed 1 point as he conceded 2 goals to West Ham, getting himself the -1. Moving on to the midfielders, De Bruyne only managed me 3 points as he couldn't get himself an attacking return against Manchester United, but did pick up a clean sheet point, which was nice. Mo Salah took the captain's armband for the squad this week, and it was nice to see him get a return as he got himself 8 points against Fulham. This doubled to 16, which was lucky as he got himself a late penalty, which Areola probably should have saved, so that was a bit lucky there to get those returns for Salah. Moving on to Heung-min Son, he got himself an assist against Palace. It was nice to see that Harry Kane scored once again and that duo is combining for more goals for the Spurs. And to cap off the midfielder, Fernandes also got 3 points. He did blank against Manchester City, but once again picked up that clean sheet bonus. And moving on to the boys up top, Ollie Watkins got himself a blank against the Wolves. He didn't really get too involved, and I was a bit surprised he did not take the last minute penalty which won Villa the game. Instead, El Ghazi stepped up to the spot. Bamford got himself an assist against West Ham by winning a penalty. He could have scored the one-on-one chance but decided to go around the keeper. I'm not too fussed though, he did get the return, which is what we were after. And to cap off the team, Calvert-Lewin also won himself a penalty against Chelsea as he got himself 5 points. This totaled our score to 50 points for the game week. The average for this week was 51 points, and this saw us take around a 300k red arrow as we're now sitting around the 1.7 million mark. So before we take a look at how the team lines up for Game Week 13, having a look at some of the transfers that we have made to the squad, coming into Game Week 13, we have saved up 2 free transfers from Game Week 12 as we did not play a transfer last game week, and so far the changes that we have made to the squad include Mitchell coming out and Target coming in. Matt Target has some very nice upcoming fixtures which can be very handy in this busy fixture around Christmas, as his next 3 include Burnley, West Brom and Palace, which are looking nice for some returns there for him. Also, with Tyke Mitchell being rested from the Crystal Palace squad, I doubt he is going to come back into the starting lineup over this busy period. So now taking a look at how the team takes to the pitch ahead of Game Week 13, in goals we've gone with McCarthy. This week he has got Arsenal away, which is looking like a good fixture as Arsenal could not score against Burnley at the Emirates this game week. Originally I was thinking this would be a tricky fixture for Southampton, but after defending well against Sheffield and Arsenal being poor in attack so far this season, I'm hoping for a clean sheet for McCarthy. Moving on to the defenders, Target comes into the side instead of Soufal this week as he has got Burnley at home, which is always a great chance for a clean sheet. Chilwell faces Wolves away this week, which is a tricky fixture, but Wolves have struggled to score recently without the presence of Raul Jimenez, so there's always a chance of a clean sheet there for Ben Chilwell. And to cap off the 3-man defence, Ayling has got Newcastle at home this week, which is also a nice potential clean sheet fixture. Although Leeds have conceded one of the most shots so far in the last couple of game weeks, they are looking a bit shaky at the back, but I am hoping for Leeds to tighten up that defence and get another clean sheet against Newcastle. Moving on to the midfielders, De Bruyne is the first player on the list as he takes the captain's armband this week as he has got West Brom at home. De Bruyne has been in very good form as of late as he has compiled 27 points in the last 3 game weeks as he is averaging a very nice 9 points per game. Also, De Bruyne does score quite well at home as he has got 1 goal and 4 assists so far at the Etihad Stadium. Moving on to Mo Salah, he has got Tottenham at home this week, which is a difficult fixture as Spurs have had a quite solid defence over the recent game weeks, but Liverpool at Anfield are a formidable force as they showed against the Wolves, so I am always banking on their Salah returns. meaning obviously Son is the next player on the list and facing Liverpool away. This is definitely a tricky fixture for him as Liverpool have a quite solid defence, but I am hoping for Spurs to perform well once again against a big club, as the Spurs tend to like teams that attack them and they can counter-attack, so I'm hoping for some Son returns there. And a couple for the midfield, another player with a captaincy shout was Bruno Fernandes, so for that reason he is the vice captain for this game week. He faces Sheffield away, which is looking like a great opportunity for some more attacking returns for Fernandes, as he still has not blanked away for Manchester United upon his arrival. Also, Sheffield have made a very bad start so far to the season, so there's always reliable returns available for Bruno Fernandes. And now moving on to the three forwards up top, starting off with Ollie Watkins. He could not score last week against the Wolves, but has got Burnley at home this week, which is always a good shout for a goal for him. He is getting into those attacking positions, but just hasn't looked as dangerous in the last couple of weeks, but hopefully a weak Burnley team provides him a good opportunity to get back on the score sheet. Moving on to Patrick Bamford, he has got Newcastle at home, which is looking likely for another goal for him. His home form has been quite poor of late, but he is getting all the service from his Leeds teammates, so surely he is bound to tap in one of those chances. And to cap off the team, it is of course Dominic Calvert-Lewin. This week his hard fixtures continue as he has got Leicester away. He did get himself a return against Chelsea, which was nice to see, and despite the opposition he has faced so far, he seems to provide those consistent returns, which is exactly what you were looking for with any player in FPL, so I am hoping for a goal for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So now having a look at the bench, Jed Steer is the sub goalkeeper. Obviously he is not a player that is going to play, but he's just there as he is cheap and he gets the numbers filled up. Having a look at the three outfield players on the bench, starting off with Soufal. He obviously has got Crystal Palace at home this week, and having a look at the defenders of Target, Chilwell, Ayling, I was comparing fixtures and Soufal just seems to be the least likely to get the returns, so that's why he's on the bench there. Moving on to Basuma, he has got Fulham away. Obviously with a very strong midfield and forward line, there is not much room for Basuma to come in, despite this good fixture, and to cap off the bench, Ferguson is there. Obviously he's out with an injury and won't be back for a while, but I'm hoping when he comes back he does come into that Palace team, so he's on the bench for now. So that's what we've got for today for the team selection of Game Week 13. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to show your support for the channel. And once again, share this video with your friends if you guys are enjoying this type of content. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.